Last week, I PR trained myself. And I asked you... Oh, wait, I didn't even say hi yet. Hello, everybody. Last week, I PR trained myself. I told you guys that I should do another Q&A. And I got a lot more questions than I thought I would. I'm going to answer them right now. I'm just going to start. I'm just going to go down the list of questions. Do you have any film recommendations? I'm not a big movie watcher. Honestly, that'd be a good question to ask you guys. There's a lot of good movies out there I have not seen. I'm not a big movie watcher. When I grew up, I would just go to the big movies, the big, like, the kid movies, and then I started getting into Marvel, and now I watch Marvel movies a lot. Avengers Endgames, obviously, duh, it's one of my favorites. People hated Doctor Strange 2. I didn't think it was terrible. My favorite movie is Bohemian Rhapsody. I suggest you go and watch it. It was a really good movie, and it was the reason why I thought I wanted to go to school for music. But yeah, I don't really have any film recommendations. I want to watch Saving Private Ryan. I really like action movies, war movies. Listen to Ethel Cain. I'm not going to play it out loud. I will listen to... if I like it, I'll add it to my library. All right, first impression... It's good. I'm gonna add it to my library. I'll listen to more. But I can't tell you what my favorite song is because I've only listened to like 2. But I like these 2 songs. I listened to American Teenager and A House in Nebraska. What are all of your hobbies? I don't know if I can name them all. I really like, obviously politics. I really like I kind of like just sitting down and putting on a YouTube video of anything. I like Vsauce, I like Veritasium, I like just learning. And I don't care what it is, I will learn it. I love just absorbing information and being like, man, that's cool. Calculus, I had a lot of fun in my calculus class because it was just all new math. It wasn't dumb stuff like I'd done before. Like how much stuff can you do with X and Y? It gets old after a while. So start introducing dx and dy, and oh my god, it's a whole new world, and I had so much fun. I sing, I play piano, I play guitar. I've been playing piano and singing for 13 years, and I've been playing guitar for two and a half years now. A lot of music stuff, and just learning in general. And politics, I've never gotten the chance to give a speech. I've been to a few rallies, I've been to a few protests, but so far, nothing other that makes me any more than a citizen, you know? What's your who is your favorite historical figure? I'm gonna have to go Abraham Lincoln on that one. Abraham Lincoln is a good man. Yeah, he kind of did... ended slavery and stuff. I think that when half of the nation had left and told him, screw you, if you do this, we're going to be pissed at you, he said, screw you, I'm going to do it anyway. And he freed, or emancipated. He emancipated an entire race of people. One musical artist you enjoy that likely nobody else has heard of. I can't find one that nobody else has listened to, but Sammy Ray and the Friends. Kind of an indie, less popular, feel-good jazz kind of thing. My favorite songs by them are Denim Jacket and Good Life. Go take a listen to them. What schools did you apply to? I applied to 10 schools, and I will list them in order of my preference. I applied to Keene State College in Keene, New Hampshire, Syracuse University, the University of New Hampshire, Bard College, Bennington College, Harvard, I'm trying to think what was my preference. Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Dartmouth, and Brown. Those were the 10 schools I applied to. I was accepted to 4. I was waitlisted from Syracuse. Bummer. I hated it. Syracuse, right in the shithole of New York. Smack dab in the shithole. I mean, what the freak, man? Not that I would have gone. Where do you want to live after you graduate? Washington, D.C. Because this other question, do you think you'd ever go to grad school? Yes, because I won a $40,000 scholarship through my high school. I did. I will pause for applause. Thank you. And I have about $37,000 of wiggle room. And I can go anywhere I want, pretty much. I really want to transfer to Georgetown University in a year. I know I'm going into college with an open mind, obviously. But I would really love to attend Georgetown as a political science student, right there in Washington, D.C., the political science school, the government school. If you could have any pet, what would it be and why? Dogs, I love dogs, but after a while I can kind of get, annoyed of them because I get all itchy, and the dogs that I've been around, like, want to be in your face all the time. I really like birds. I don't know what it is. I don't think I'd ever own a bird. Maybe I will someday, but I love the thought that the thing can talk. Like, I love how the birds can mimic. I love how parrots can mimic. That's so cool. What job do you see yourself having in the future? Being a national politician? What are you planning on studying when you go to college? And why are you choosing to study in that department? Is it based on your interests, or is it just a decision you made suddenly? Wish you the best of luck on your SATs, thanks. I am choosing to study political science, and if I transfer to Georgetown or a Georgetown adjacent school, a lot of them don't actually have political science majors, so I'd have to switch to like government or something, but it's fine. It's like the same thing. From 7th grade onward, I thought I wanted to study music. And I still did want to study music up until like a day before I started applying for colleges. And that was because I had seen the political climate going on in 2024 and was fascinated by it because, oh my God, I couldn't really picture myself doing it as a career because I don't need a college education to be a musician. My success as a musician is largely dependent on how well I can get record deals signed, how well I can be streamed on Spotify, and how well I can stay relevant. I don't want that life because, statistically speaking, it won't work out because it's not really measured by my hard work. It's measured by algorithms and how much they want to show my hard work. Politician is a different thing. My hard work literally pays off 1 for 1. I talk to somebody, I say, this is why you should vote for me. I listen to them, I hear their concerns, I say, these are my opinions on your concerns, and this is why I agree or disagree with you. And then I try to spread my message to get people to, like me, to vote for me. That's like a 1 for 1 thing. The work I do literally translates into my success or into the recognition I receive for it. And I don't like saying, for whatever reason, it doesn't work out because I just, there's no part of my brain that pictures something not working out. I've never been the kind of person to deny anything and to say, oh, well, this might not work. There's no one moment in time that decides that something didn't work out. The one thing that decides that something didn't work out is you saying, okay, I'm done. That's when it didn't work out. That's when you give up is when it didn't work out. If something doesn't go in my way, I start looking at how I can get to where I want to go without going the path I necessarily thought I was going down. Like when I didn't get into the Ivies, I was like, okay, how can I, obviously I'm not going to spend 4 more years in Vermont. I want to branch out. I want to get in the national spotlight. Oh, well, I can transfer, and this is where I want to transfer to, and these are the classes I need to take. I want to retake my SATs, so I'm more likely to get in if I do transfer. Those kinds of things. I see the path, even though that path didn't work out, I can see several other paths. What was the process on deciding to have your hair be so fabulous? Freshman year, I did not care about my hair. I would comb it back, but it was like weird because some days it was poofy, some days it was just all over the place. I just didn't really care about it, you know? The first day of my sophomore year, I sprayed it with water, and I was like, huh. And then I combed it back, and I was like, huh. And then a little piece fell down, and I was like, huh. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Either in grad school or, grad school, because I won't be old enough to be in Congress. I could be mayor. I could be an activist. I know I got to work my way up there, but I think I could do it. Do you want to live in the U.S. forever, or do you want to move away? I would like to live in this country forever. Yeah, live in this country forever. Yes, but I still want to see the world. The farthest I've been from my home here in New England, good old state of Vermont, is Washington, D.C. What do you use for acne and general care? And I take this stuff called Mo Tulip. M-O Tulip. And it's like this little bottle of pink stuff. And you take a Q-tip, you dip it in, and you put it on any open wounds you might have. Any open pimples or anything, and it disinfects them and it covers them. It dries, and you wake up in the morning and you wipe it off. Sometimes you forget to wipe it off and you walk in public with pink shit on your face, and then you're embarrassed. How do you lose weight, and do you have any studying methods? I lost weight several ways. I was fat up until about 7th or 8th grade. COVID is when I started to lose weight. I was bored, and so I said, I'm going to start up an exercise routine. And in the middle of me doing my exercise routine, I decided, okay, I'm going to start walking every day. And I would walk up the hill and back down once a day. And it gave me something to do in the day because COVID was really boring. There was a period where I was not happy, and I stopped doing all of it. And a lot of people turn to food for comfort, which I thought I would. Logically, I was fat, so food was my comfort, but I decided to just stop. I don't know if it was a desire to have people sympathize with me, to have people feel sorry for me, but I did it, and I lost a lot of weight that way. And then I started eating again, and I started doing exercise. And then I had a few growth spurts, and I just thinned out. And I started eating healthy, and I started actually caring about my weight. Because before I didn't care. I knew I was fat, and there was no point. But now, I was given this opportunity to maintain my healthy weight, and I took it. What's your best advice for a future junior in high school? I heard it's hell. Don't procrastinate. It kind of gets harder and harder as you go. Freshman's super easy, sophomore's a little harder. Junior is when you start taking the AP classes, and it's right before you start applying to colleges. So it's like that's the year you want to pack full with as much stuff that you can impress the colleges with. It does get a lot of work. I was taking cinematography as an art class at the same time that I was taking Intro to Psychology, which was a lot of writing, and Calculus and AP English. AP Calculus, for the record, a lot. It was a hefty workload, and if you don't procrastinate and you make sure you're on top of everything, you can do it, and it'll be okay in the end. And then your senior year will be more or less easy. My hardest class this year has been AP Statistics, and even statistics is not hard. Yo, can you do a video where you react to some of our stories? Yes, absolutely! Oh my god, that's such a good idea. Hey, why don't you post a story down in the comments? Go ahead. Tell me a funny story. Tell me a story that'll get me on my toes, that I can read to y'all. Go on, I want to hear your stories. Try not to swear because YouTube's algorithm will probably hide your comment and I'll never see it. So keep it clean so I can read it. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. If you liked it, subscribe. And as I put a lot of work into these videos, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.